What's up, yo? Uh, I want everybody to come in the room. Uh, this was unannounced. Actually, it wasn't unannounced. I said it yesterday that I was going to go live, so it wasn't unannounced. I want everybody to come in the room, hit the like button, um, share the content, share the live, let people know about us and what we do. Like I said, my goal here is to inspire. And I hate this new Microsoft notification. I mean, it's so loud and it's annoying. But I understand also that, yeah, I need to mute. I'm not gonna mute that, but I'm gonna find a way because that new Microsoft thing, notification is annoying as hell. So Africa is the place to be for African American, for Africans from the diaspora. Africa is the place to be. I don't know why we are still wasting our time. This is in the 90s. This is in the 80s. We are in 2022. Last I checked, and being dumb in 2022 is voluntary. Like literally, like being ignorant in 2022 is voluntary. Like you choose to be ignorant. Like there's no reason for anybody to be uh, ignorant in 2022. If you are, uh, you choose to be, and I feel like we should, the rest of society or the rest of us, we should leave you alone and keep it going. You know, cages are true. Yeah, I tell you, 2022 is like there's no more excuses. Like there's no reason to have a continent this big and people are still ignorant about it. I mean, the size of Africa is like, I don't know, maybe like 10 times the size of America. And if you're going to be ignorant about Africa in 2022, then, it's on you. Man, don't blame it on nobody. It ain't got nothing to do with it ain't got nothing to do with us, I don't know, but I was gonna say it ain't got nothing to do with white folks, but white folks got everything to do with our struggle because they're the one who planted the seeds. I was gonna say it got nothing to do with them too, but yeah, they are the problem. Nah, they got we got an issue with them. So, but I would say that the rest of us who are trying to preach, you know, we ain't got none. It ain't got nothing to do with us, cause we don't told you. And Africa is huge. Africa is like 10 times the size of America. If you are ignorant in 2022, it's on you. It ain't on nobody else. You can't be blaming public education because you can always teach yourself. There's a lot of people who are teaching like you would get the right information if you wanted to. It's no reason to be stupid in 2022. You know, I got my people I listen to. I got plenty of mad people that I listen to stay sharp, to be as sharp. I got Tariq that I listen to. I listen to Dr. Claude Anderson. I listen to Jason Black, Professor Truth. You name it. I listen to Vicky Diller, and I'm listening to people that I know, I trust. Like when I listen to them, I'm like, yeah, this one right here makes sense. You know, this right here makes sense. This right here doesn't. I'm not listening to people who are not going to do it for me. This is in Cameroon. Cameroon, that's in Central Africa. Actually, it's West Africa. I don't know why people are calling it Central Africa. Maybe because it's in the center of the earth. It's in the equator. So maybe that's why some people are calling it, Central Africa, because it's in the equator, but it's actually in West Africa. And uh, funny is that mad people, a lot of people in America left from Cameroon. A lot of people don't know that. We talk a lot about Ghana, but I feel like much many more people got picked up from over here than in Ghana, because if you go to ancestry.com, you would find out the percentage of you know African descendant of slaves in America who left from Cameroon, who left from Nigeria, Angola, the Congo, those. I mean, Angola and the Congo was the same thing. It was the same thing. Can, Fish Ross said, "Greeting, Mr. Bragsy. Happy New Year, sir. Happy New Year. You're one of my major contributors, and I always forget to thank you for all your donations, for everything you do, so that I could I, so that I stay positive and keep giving you all the content that I do. Because believe me, it gets not that it gets tired, but it's just like it's the last thing on my mind every day I wake up. Because Africa got so much to offer that filming in Africa is the last thing in on anybody's mind. Trust and believe that filming what we do on a daily basis is the last thing on our mind. Like, I kid you or not, filming in Africa is the last thing on my mind because the food, I mean, the people, if you're a guy, the women, if you're a woman, the man. So it's just it's everything is there for us. There's no police. I mean, you will never ever get pulled over in Africa because, first of all, cops don't even own cars. I mean, those cars that are owned by officers, those cars are used for administration work. Those are not used to go, pull people over. So you never get pulled over. Um, the police never harass you. And what else? I mean, um, so it's like filming is the last thing because, for the most part, we like to be entertained. We are trying to run our business. Like, we are trying to make money. We trying to be creative. We want to innovate. So filming and filming and everything else is the last thing, because the first thing in Africa, when you are in Africa, the first thing is the food. Is the food. Food is always going to capture your attention. So for the most part, you are going to be focusing on your food because the food is delicious. You know, once you have food in Africa, I'm not talking about trying to eat American food in Africa. I'm talking about actually eating, African dishes in Africa. Once you have those, I don't think uh, I don't think you'll be able to go back and adapt to eating food in America unless you went back in America and stayed there for over maybe over 4 months, maybe over 4 months. Not even 4 months, because I remember when I would come to Africa and stay in Africa for 6 months, and then go back in America and stay in America for 6 months. I remember back then that American food would start making sense to me after like my 5th month. American food would start making sense. Like eating a burger would make sense, but like a day or two after landing in America, I would have problem eating. You know, the salads, even like the salad would taste weird. I mean, but salad was like the easiest thing for me to eat, uh, fresh from Africa. But burgers and all of that, it was like the chickens. Like I couldn't taste the chicken in America after I had consumed the chicken in Africa. I mean, uh, beef. You couldn't eat a steak in America after you had ate some in Africa, because the meat is different. It's definitely different. Like the meat over here is natural. Like it grows naturally. Like one cow would take maybe 2 years to grow. So you know they got all their content. Their muscles is like built with real nutritions. So you eating meat over here, you the taste is different. You would know once you have a taste, like you would know that this right here is different. The chicken is different because chickens over here take time to grow. And they got broilers who they grow fast because they are from those chickens are for meat everywhere. But still, the way they are fed is different than in America. They are actually being fed like good stuff, like corn. Mix it up with soybeans and a lot more stuff, in it to give it more to give it more nutritious, like more nutrient, and that's how even like the broilers, that's how they are. They are raised here in Africa. In America, we eat broilers that are like a month old. In Africa, in I mean, in Africa, in Cameroon, um, the chicken, the broilers are consumed after like 2 months. So they taste a little better than the broilers that we eat in America. And another thing that I found interesting uh, about the chicken in Africa is no Cameroonian, like nobody from Cameroon would eat a dead chicken from you. Like in Cameroon, nobody in Cameroon is going to buy a dead chicken, meaning a frozen chicken from you. Like nobody, all like everybody in Cameroon wants to kill their own chicken before they eat it. Like I don't know anybody in Cameroon who goes to the supermarket to buy frozen chickens. All of them want to kill their chicken before they eat it. So you know that that chicken is fresh and is good. And so the food is definitely going to be your main thing. Food is going to be your main thing. For me, it is. It is. I mean, it's not that I'm not like focused on food, but I'm saying like food is like on my mind, just because The food is great. The food is delicious. They have the best food. Like Africa got the best food on the planet, bar none. And it's fresh and it goes by seasons. This season you might find people eating this type of food, and then 2 months later, uh, it changes. It's something else, and then three couple of months later, it's something else. So far, and it's like that because I feel like Mother Nature and the Most High don't want us to eat the same thing, over and over. They want us to eat many more things, and they want us to eat them in seasons, not have it all at once. So, and on my mind, like in my head, I'm always, I'm always thinking food because, like, as I'm talking to you right now, I got all kinds of juice in the refrigerator, and those juice I had made, you know. And just yesterday, I made a pineapple juice. I went out, bought me like 6 pineapples, and one pineapple was for $1. You know, came home, peeled them, you know, uh, put them inside my blender, you know, and the whole 9 yard. Now I got me some pineapple juice sitting in the refrigerator. And prior to yesterday, I had made some soursop juice. Went out, bought me a bunch of soursop, came home, pressed the juice out of them. Now the soursop is sitting in the refrigerator. I got some lemon juice. I got all kinds of juice in the refrigerator. You know, and so I'm always thinking about food because I'm always thinking, what should I eat? What should I drink? Should I drink should I do apple? I mean, should I drink pineapple? Should I drink mango? Should I drink salsa? Because that's always like going through my head. So food is definitely going to capture not your thought process, but uh, it's going to be like a reflex. Like you're always going to think about your fridge just because the food is delicious. And the next thing after that is innovation. Innovation, because you are always going to be, you I'm here, like I live here, and there are things that they don't have here, that I feel like I can provide to them. That I could provide that service that's lacking over here, and I know that I can provide it, and I know I can do this. I'm like this right here. I remember, in America, I remember I knew how to do this in America. Like, I'm not going to tell you what I'm actually doing because, I'm a little sensitive of sharing my ideas, and, somebody's going to steal my idea. But just, you are not in Africa, but if you were in Africa, you would definitely see something that that back in America you know how to do. And you know on your mind, like, I can provide this to my people in Africa and make $1, providing this service to my people here in Africa. you know there's a lot of things, and I know a lot of things. So, like, I'm sitting in my house, like, I got my little pen. Sometimes I got my pencil. I got my piece of paper, and I'm going through. I'm going through. Like, I'm writing a list. I'm doing a lot of things. Like I already got a lot of things going. Like every investment, you gotta put in money and then wait, and then the money that you put in is going to come back, and then all the extra money, all your all your gain is going to come later. So I'm all I'm doing now is I'm plugging here, I'm plugging there, I'm plugging everywhere, and I'm going to also because I got my people back still in America, and there are things that I'm going to be doing in Africa, and I will be taking them back to America, and because I know that those things in the market over there in America, people are going to buy. So those are the things that I like about being in Africa, because uh, me being in Africa, I know I see things that we need over there, like over in America. I'm talking about us, the black community. I see things in Africa that I know taking them to America, I will make a profit, and I will be providing a service to my brothers and sisters in America, you know, also providing services to my brothers and sisters in Africa. So that's another thing, being living in Africa, you know, innovations, always thinking, like, always trying to innovate, always looking to create, you know, those are the thing about Africa that I love the most. You are here, you are at peace, the food is delicious. I'm a guy, I'm a dude, so the women are fly. I'm not saying that the women are not fly back in America. I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Man, I hate this Microsoft notification. It's so loud. Um, so if you know how fine sisters are in America, it's the same way sisters are fine in Africa. So me being a guy, I got my food, I got my brain to innovate, I got my brain to create, I got the women's around. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And the weather, the weather is like if you ever been in Florida in like January, that's how the weather is over here. It cools off at night in some places. In most places, it cools off at night. You know, it gets hot after 10 o'clock. After 10 o'clock, the sun comes out. It gets hot, and by 4 o'clock, the sun is now going away. It cools off a little, and by nighttime it's cool. You sleep fine if you got air conditioning. And the air conditioner, those they will run your bill, but if you don't want to take the heat, you could always add you run an air conditioner, and that is going to help you with the heat. But you don't have to. But if you must, then buy your air conditioner and fix it up to your house, and you would be good with the heat. And what else? What else? What else? I already told you, like, there's no police harassment. There's no cops pulling you over. You know, uh, it's you yourself and your like it's like it's me myself and I wake up in the morning. If I'm not, even like, you can get on a fight you know, you get on a fight, and the neighborhood, people in the neighborhood are going to break the fight. If you are in the middle of, if you are in downtown and you get into altercation, you get into altercation with somebody, man. People, passerby would intervene and break it off. So you won't be going to jail for knocking somebody out, for not that you are going to beat somebody up, but I'm saying you won't be going to prison, going to jail for fighting. You won't be. It doesn't matter how severe the fight was. I mean, nobody goes to jail. They break it off. They talk you guys into stopping with all the fighting and stuff, and after that, everybody goes home. You go home. The guy or the person you was fighting, they'll go home too. So for the most part, you won't never have altercation with the police. Like you won't even never have to. You could live in Africa for 10 years and never ever like go before like a cop, or being arrested. Most things are handled in blocks. Like this neighborhood right here where I'm staying, like where I'm living. If you have a problem, there are people who are like not neighborhood cop, but those are like problem solvers. Those are like the ons the overseers of the neighborhood. People are like every neighborhood got people who are overseer of problems, who solve problems in the neighborhood. So when there's problem, we go and we talk to them, and they will try to solve it. So if I had a problem with an individual, you know I would go to I'll go to the guy, the one that handles my blocks. I would go to him, and he will smart. He will ask to see me and the person that I was, you know, that I'm disagreeing with, and he will call some elders in the neighborhood, and we will all have a seat, and they will invite the whole neighborhood, and people will come and people will sit, and he will try to, and then they will try to uh, um, solve the issue, so that we don't or will stop the hostilities. So that's the way things are over here. You will barely get to the government, because for the most part, problems are solved. Uh, Problems are solved by blocks. Every block got an overseer who handles all the altercation, all the problems in that particular block in the neighborhood, because neighborhoods have multiple blocks, and each like every block has an overseer who is like the cop, who's like the judge, who's everything. So when there's problem, you come see him, and he will talk you guys out of whatever problem you have. Diva, uh, yeah, I agree with you too about Pan Africanism. Like we would never be respected anywhere on earth until Africa is standing on its feet. Like I know there's a lot of pretending. In America, we call them pretendian. because some of them pretend to be Indian, and I don't know how India and Africa. I don't see the relation. Like the name India doesn't sound African at all. And we got a lot of our brothers and sisters who claim to be from India, just because Africa is not standing on its feet yet. And we know how a lot of our brothers and sisters would rather have somebody do all the work for them and then come and claim to be whatever is popping. You know, all of we just all looking for cloud and things that are shiny. Like unless Africa is shiny, nobody wants to claim Africa. But I can though, but like I can assure you that within the next 10 to 20 years, a lot more people would be claiming Africa in America, you know, in America. And a lot of that has to do with bad press, you know. America did, America government, the American government, you know, they did such a fantastic job in, trying to keep everybody in America, trying to keep the whole country together, that they had to, label any other country, especially Africa, as being third world, as being dirt poor, as being disease fested. So they actually pulled a lot of resources, time, and energy to make sure that uh, uh, being born in America, uh, uh, waking up in America, growing up in America, America was the only thing that you knew. America was the only thing that you loved. America was the only thing that you saw as hope. They did a fantastic job, and I'll give them their prop for that. That motherfucker they don't go to sleep. They are always thinking, always doing. So I you know, give them their prop for that. You know, they put in a lot of work, a lot of money, a lot of energy to make sure that America was the only thing. Like I say this, more than 75% of Americans, people living in America, people who were born in America. I'm not talking about foreigners who moved to America. I'm talking about people uh, who were born in America. You know, more than 75%, more than 75% don't think there's another place outside of America. Don't think there's another place like America outside of America. We've been so programmed that I gotta give prop for the evil entity behind our programming, because they had done such a fantastic job. But like everything, what they did was never perfect, because people like us got out and we saw that the rest of the planet, we saw that the rest of the planet had to offer more than what America was actually offering. We found out that America was actually giving us less than what the rest of the world could give us. So I'm saying they did a good job. The government, they did a good job in keeping us all together, keeping us all locked in America. But they didn't do a perfect job, because some people like me, we got out and find out that the world, the planet actually has more to give than the American government, you know, not the American society, because we are the American society. I'm talking about the government, those who are in control of how society goes. So, yeah, most of our people who are still, ignorant about Africa, I feel like at this point, they want to be ignorant. You know, at this point, they definitely want to be ignorant because there's a lot of people like me on the continent, showcasing the continent. And if you are ignorant in 2022, it's by choice. It's by choice. We all got Android phones. We got Apple's phone. So there is no excuses. There's no excuse for being ignorant in 2022. I mean, I can understand back in the 80s, you needed tape, and we could how much information can you get on a tape, and those tape back then, they were like an hour and a half. So how much information can you get on tape, and how many tapes can you buy in 1 week? But you could get a lot of information in 6 hours, and 6 hours just sitting on your computer. And don't tell me you don't have the internet, because there's free Wi-Fi pretty much everywhere you go in America. For my people living in America, I mean, there's literally like free Wi-Fi. There's so many places with free Wi-Fi. If you got Comcast, if you got Comcast, and or if you know somebody with Comcast, they can give you their login and password, and you can hook yourself on the free Comcast internet. Same thing with AT&T. AT&T got that free Wi-Fi. If you know somebody with an AT&T account, they can give you their account and have you log into free AT&T Wi-Fi. So anybody like lacking true real information in 2022 is by choice. Like you don't want to be, you don't want to be, uh, uh, you don't want to be conscious. You don't want to know. You would rather stay with CNN and be brainwashed 24/7, because there's alternative out there, you know, especially on the internet, but not just the internet. On like you go on the street, there are people on the street who got the information from the internet who would share that information with you, you know, on the street. So information is everywhere. Go to a bus stop, go to a train stop, you know, uh, I mean, go to the park. Information is shared like not candy, but like water. Like if you ask for it, they give it to you. They were like, here. I don't know, and I don't know anybody who went for hours in the city in America asking for water and was turned down for 1 hour. It's damn near impossible, you know. Um, and information in America is shared like water is shared in America. You know, you ask for it, you gonna get it. Sometimes they give it to you even though you didn't ask for it, they will give it to you. You know, I would be at a park just chilling, and then I'll be chilling with my boys, and this OG will come out of nowhere, and just start dropping gems on us like, you young man do this, you young man I like this, and he start dropping, and that's how I got And that's how I got interested into you know into knowing about myself, into finding out about us. Cause like spending time like being on the park, like you would always have that one OG, you know, with their socks, especially in the summer, because they love to wear those long socks in the summer. You know, I'm going to shut the live. Is it's past 2 o'clock in the morning, and I gotta wake up at 5:30. So I'm gonna wake up in like a few hours. I only have like 2.5 to 3 hours of sleep. Yeah, like 3.5 hours of sleep. You know, that's what I got. So I'm gonna go to sleep. 'Cause I gotta go feed my chickens in the morning. That's like an hour and a half ride. I gotta drive for an hour and a half, feed them, and drive an hour and a half back. And then I got some other chores that I'm going to be doing in the city after I had gave food to my birds. I'm also going to be showcasing Cameroon, like showing you place in Cameroon uh, that you might be interested in. Uh, you know, when you ever come visit. Tom said that what I'm talking about. Whatever it is you're trying to do, take the steps and make it happen. Of course, you got to make it happen. You got to make it happen because most people want to see you fail, especially in our community when we got that backstabbing, you know, mentality. You know, we don't want to see one of our own make it. You know, we see them make it, we want to break them, we want to turn them, and it's crazy. It's crazy. You know, it's crazy. But we gotta make it happen. I gotta make it happen because I'm telling you, there's a lot of people back home who wants to see me going back over there, begging them for a place to stay, begging them for food. I know, so they could laugh in my face like, "Yo, we told you you weren't gonna be none." You know, I know for a fact that there's a lot of people. They see the bright light, they see that shiny light in my forehead. They know that I know things that they don't know. They know that I see things that they can't see. So their job is to, you know, wish wish me bad, wish that my things like things never work out for me. I know that, and for those people are my motivations. You know, and I'm talking about like family member. I'm not even talking about my friends, like my boys. I'm talking about my family members, like you know, brothers, like my brothers. I'm talking about cousins. I'm talking about people in my actual like family. They are wishing for me to fail. Like they want me to fail so they could be like, "Yo, we told you so. We told you you weren't gonna be none. You know, we told you to stay over here. We told you not to go to Africa." You know, and everything I do in Africa, and the thing that you know that I'm happy about the most, yeah, in Africa is that if you are a creative person, if you are a go-getter, if you're a hustler, Africa is the place for you. And those people back home, my family, who are wishing me, who are wishing me to fail, those people, they are the fuel. Africa provides me with raw material. Those people back home, they provide me with fire to exceed. Andrew, yeah, peace and love, bro. Um, so those people back home who wants me to fail, they are the fire. Africa with all its raw material provides me with, with the resources. So I got the resources from Africa, and I got the fire coming from all the hate I'm getting from America. So all the hate that I'm getting from America is the fire that's going to transform, or that it is transforming, not that it's going to, because it's already transforming. It's transforming all my creativity, and in a year or two, I'll be a different person. I'm talking about money wise. I'm talking about financially wise. I have confidence that in a year from now, this time in 2023, I'll be better financially, and I would make sure that all those haters in America, I will make sure that they get it, because I will fly out here to America and you know put it in their face. But they are the fuel though, because all the hate that's coming from them is what fuels me to make sure I'm not a failure in Africa, and I'm not gonna. I'm never gonna be, because I already made it in Africa. I'm already good. I got the house. You seeing it right there, right there. That house is pretty much completed. It's not like the amount of money that I'm going to put in that house is less than what I already did. So I'm good. I got the house, I got the land, I got food growing on the land. So no more spending money to buy food, and soon there will be no more spending money for rent. So I'm gonna have my house and I'm gonna have my food. All that is going to be checked. The food is already checked. I checked the food because I got the food. You know, I'm eating off the land, off my land. The only thing that's left now is the house. Once the house is completed, I'm self-sustained. I'm good. Like I'm good. At that point, I know that I had made it, and everything that comes after that is that extra. That extra. Now I'm getting more than what I do. Like I'm getting more than you know what I was getting. Like you know what I mean. Like you know what I'm gonna start making profit, and I like I said, in 1 year, this time in 2023, I would be I I would buy me uh I would buy me I would actually fly out, go over there, and just flash a little bit of that money that I would have made in Africa. And I'm telling you, man, you don't actually have to move to Africa, but come and invest in Africa. So I think that's it. I think that's it. That's it. So like I said, uh you don't actually have to live in America. You can come invest your money, and once your investment starts to pay, you can be living in America, you know, and running your business in Africa. You could pay for all your expenses with the money that you will be making from Africa, to pay for your expenses in America. Like in a year or two or three, I could be living, in America for 6 months, and the money that going to be generated in Africa with all the business that I'm putting together, that money is always going to come back and find me in America, because you can't link up the bank over here in Africa to your bank in America. Also, if you have trustworthy people that you can trust when you are not in Africa, those are going to run your business and wire your money back in America. You know. So those are things also that you can do. Come to Africa, invest your money, create a business, build trust, have somebody that you trust, knowing that whoever that is would wire money back to you when you are back living or staying in America. But I see that almost impossible. I don't know one person who came to Africa, opened up shop, and went back to America. Most people who went to America was to visit. Once you are in Africa, and once you have your business in Africa, going to live in America is damn near impossible. So like, share, subscribe. I will talk to you tomorrow. I will try to talk to you guys every day. I don't know if I'll be able to do that tomorrow, but if not, I'll do it the day after. So that would be Tuesday. So if I don't come live, if I don't come on tomorrow I would talk to you guys on Tuesday. So like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you on the next one. I'm going to bed. I gotta wake up in like 3 hours. Gotta be up by 5:30. 5:30 in the morning to go and to start my show. So like, share,